Welcome back to our channel. This is episode 4, part 1, and today, we're stepping into one of the most fascinating parts of biology, that is taxonomy. Have you ever wondered how scientists name organisms? Or how we humans have managed to classify millions of life forms, from ants to elephants? Well, taxonomy is the science behind that order. In this episode, you'll learn what taxonomy means, why it's important, and how it forms the foundation for all of biological classification. So, grab your notebook, and let's get started. So what exactly is taxonomy? It's the science of identifying, naming, and classifying living organisms based on their features. In short, taxonomy helps bring order to the massive diversity of life, so that biologists all over the world speak the same scientific language. This system was formalized by Carolus Linnaeus, the father of taxonomy. Think of taxonomy as a biological filing system, where every species has a place, a name, and a relationship with others. And here's something to reflect on. Why do you think it's important to name and group living organisms in the first place? We'll dig deeper into that in the next slide. Now let's answer a big question. Why does taxonomy even matter? Well, imagine trying to study biology without any names or categories. Total chaos, right? Taxonomy helps us organize life into a structured system. It ensures scientists across the globe use the same names and rules when studying or discovering life forms. But it goes beyond just naming. Taxonomy also helps us understand how organisms are related, who's closer to whom in evolution. And here's the exciting part, taxonomy powers fields like medicine, farming, and ecology. It helps scientists discover new medicines, preserve biodiversity, and even track pandemics. Pretty powerful, right? So, the next time you see a name like Homo sapiens, remember, taxonomy made that possible. Let's meet the legend who brought order to the chaos, Carl Linnaeus. Way back in 1758, Linnaeus revolutionized biology by creating a system to name and classify all living beings. He's known as the father of taxonomy, and for good reason. His biggest gift to science? The binomial nomenclature system, a universal method to name organisms using two Latin words, one for the genus, and one for the species. So, instead of saying, that big cat with a mane, we now say, Panthera leo. Thanks to Linnaeus, scientists from any part of the world can identify organisms clearly, avoiding confusion. His work laid the foundation for modern taxonomy, and it's still used today. Isn't that amazing? Now that we know Linnaeus gave us a powerful naming tool, let's understand how to use it properly. According to the rules of binomial nomenclature, each organism is given two names. The first is the genus, always written with a capital letter, and the second is the species, written in lowercase. For example, in Mangifera indica, Mangifera is the genus and indica is the species. And here's the format trick, when printed, the name should be italicized. When handwritten, it should be underlined separately. Also, scientific names are in Latin, the universal language of science, and often include the author's initial, like L for Linnaeus. These rules help keep biological names consistent and clear across the globe. Awesome work, learners! You've now understood the foundation of taxonomy, how we name and classify the world of life scientifically. Remember, binomial nomenclature isn't just a fancy naming system, it's the universal language of biology. Here's a quick challenge. Can you write the scientific name of your favorite plant or animal using all the rules we learned today? Share your answers with us on WhatsApp or Telegram. We'd love to feature your answers in the next episode. In part 2, we'll climb the ladder of classification, from kingdom all the way down to species, made super simple and NEET friendly. So, stay tuned, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.